What am I to do when they spraying lies, but this is the truth? I ain't gon' post, ain't finna hate on your growth, but they gon' hear my side in the booth. Somebody lied to me too, but Gleezy gon' peep. People divide and they conquer, and knuckles allow it, cause they are not solid, they weak. What you know about loyalty? I can see. What about the vibes you get, cause they creep? Wasn't in the mix, but grew around the streets. I was on the east, right down from the tree. I was on the west, I'm reppin' Long Street. Went to NDS where Mills used to preach. On that same road, I got my hind beat. Still I glowed up and helped to find me, keep it.
What's good? Speaking of Real Podcast, once again with y'all, man. This Mr. Go Get It, man. And I got my sidekick, the heartbeat of the GGI, Go Get It record label, Go Get It Gleezy here with me. So what we gonna do? We're gonna be talking today about true to self. Actually, who you are to yourself, and if you're true to yourself. Because most time we try to put things on other people, but a lot of times when we be truthful with ourselves, we learn a lot more how we are as well as learning other people. But if you're not true to self, man, it's like your whole life is a lie anyway. So
Right.
Go Get It Gleezy, man. We like I say, when we was talking earlier, especially about business aspect, I was telling you about, you have to make sure you in a spot where you are in the 90 to 95% control, if not 100. And I truly believe that, especially as being a man, and especially as us, in the type of businesses that we are in, because there's so much crookedness, and a lot of crookedness is in this business because a lot of people are not true to self. So when you actually, matter of fact, you got a song.
Yeah, I got a song called True to Self.
Okay, when was that song written?
I wrote that song probably back in 2020, maybe it was released in 2021. I think I wrote it back in 2020.
Okay, because I remember. Okay, I think it was when it was released. You actually performed it. Where was we at when you was it Little Rock, Arkansas?
No, I performed. I believe I performed it in. I know I performed it in Valdosta one time. I had Zion on stage when I performed it one time, and then I performed it, I believe, in Memphis. And I think it was one of the songs I performed in Memphis.
It might have was Memphis. Yeah. Okay, so when you wrote that song True to Self, actually, what was your thoughts when you actually wrote that song to give you the inspiration to write that song?
Well, actually, back even way before that song was even ever written, like back in middle school, I had started something that I was calling I would say a STTY. It was like stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what they had stood for. So I ended up I had already believed in that because I felt like at the time when I was in middle school, I wasn't following trends. Like I wasn't even listening to a lot of new music. I was listening to a lot of older music. I was one of those ones that was always doing something different, but I stayed true to myself. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of boasting on that when I did the STTY. But then years later, I just ended up writing a song called True to Self. You know what I'm saying? But I had already I would say that would be the inspiration in it. Because always back in middle school, that was always a saying of mine. Because I always felt like I was true to myself because I ain't never followed what nobody else had going on. I always liked different, dressed different, felt different, all that.
So in a lot of ways, in certain ways, people say trendsetter. You do your thing, even if somebody else is doing it, you still true to what you do. And me, that I gravitated to that song myself when I heard it, and I was like, wow, man, that's I thought about my life, about what I done been through, and I was like, you know what, hey, he talking about me. You know what I mean? Even though I know you my son, but it's still for you to talk about that, and I know that you didn't see the life, you haven't really seen the life or the lifestyle that I have actually seen, but you can portray it in your music because you talking about a different way of life, but it's coming out understanding to me. So a lot of times when you true to yourself, and you truly true to yourself, the last thing you're gonna try your best to do is lie to yourself.
Right. Yeah.
About nothing. So, it's like I'm listening to that song and I'm like, man, a lot of times we blame things on other people and we act like other people done something to us. And it really don't be them other people. They might have did something to set you, in the wrong way, but for you to hold on to it and gravitate like it's something that you just I can't get over. I think you done lied to yourself. Because you can get over what you can forget. or you know, you could forgive, but a person never forgets.
Mm-hmm.
So being true to yourself, saying, "Yeah, man, I forgive you." You know, and what I mean by forgive you, let's keep it moving. And if you still need my help on anything else, I got you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it ain't we. That's how they use how they say it. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah,
sure.
but see, that water on the bridge is carrying something,
Yeah.
and it's going somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So you just say, "No, man, this ain't water on the bridge. It's gone."
Right. And see, also too with that true to self, man. It's like with everything, it's like a good and a bad to it. Because sometimes when you can know yourself, and sometimes people have to know themselves and know they're a bad person or know they're a snake. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And while you staying true to that, you know what I'm saying. It don't mean it don't mean that it's right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like a double-edged sword, thin line. You know what I'm saying?
And it is.
But you either way with me, I'm the type of person I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you being true to who you are. So whether you gonna answer for that and who you are, you know what I'm saying? Like I can always people that's true to themselves, you can always just have a certain respect for, even if you end up being on the bad end of the stick of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because honestly, I done been on the bad end of the stick of it. You know, because I was true to what I was doing.
You're
And I
right.
still say today, everything that I did back then, you know what I'm saying? I have been asked, so well, how you feel about now and you feel about back then? I feel the same way. And what I mean by that, I was having fun when I was that person.
Right.
I did see some bad days, okay, when I was that person. Okay, right now, I'm not that person no more. I'm somebody else. I mean, when I'm not talking about, I'm another type person in being, like spiritual in being. I'm a different type person.
Mm-hmm.
So what that's saying is, okay, I'm different to the point of where I look physically the same and whatever, but I'm not gonna react too much the same. So I already know, you know, I understand that. Okay, I was good when I was doing that. Now that I'm where I'm at now, I'm real good doing it how I'm doing it now. And I'm a total different being spiritually. I'm still whatever name I was that you called me back then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I may not be moving like Cat. You know what I'm saying? Or I might not be moving like, you know, Trick. Some of the names I done been called.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that in the world, that like the physical world, as far as what I was doing back then. But I got to say, I was so true to myself then. I liked it, and now I'm true to myself now. I like this. I understand. That's what I had to go through. If I start saying something was a mistake, then I got to understand that it wasn't a mistake; it was a choice.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a mistake, then you cool. But if you say, well, man, he done been in all that, and he's still doing it like that, that means my spirit had to been a good one, because the physical didn't kill me out.
Right, yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Real talk.
because I was always true to myself. Like
Yeah.
I said, man, if I had to live that life again, I wouldn't want to. But if I had to live it again, I would.
Yes, sir.
I ain't running from it.
Right, yes, sir.
I'll probably change the game. If I go back and live it, I'll probably change the whole game.
Right, yes, sir. Hey, real talk.
Because a lot of times I would listen to other people and wasn't true to myself.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. And it definitely can play like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It definitely can play like that, man. I just know one thing with that true to self. It's just at that time with me, it was always because I felt like I was the only one in that lane that I was in at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So and now I don't feel like that as much no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's still the fact is I'm still staying true to myself though. Right. I don't be out there trying anybody. I ain't out there. I don't imitate. You know what I'm saying? Do none of that. Try to portray an image that these other dudes portraying. I don't do none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I stick within myself and what, you know what I'm saying, what I believe in. And that's the same thing with even getting into like a person that ain't gonna stay true to themselves can easily be swayed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, a double-minded man is wavering in all his ways.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying? So it's just coming back in a different phase.
Right.
If a person ain't really listening, man, a lot of people with the same spirits is saying the same thing because they're true to themselves. But you got to know this. Like you say, you know, you understand now, even when you was true to yourself, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
And then something that stuck out what you said before. listening to other people, because sometimes you wasn't true to yourself. Because you can be a type of person that stay true to yourself all the time, but it don't mean all your decisions
It's based on you.
Yeah, because sometimes you can mess around and then go off of what maybe a friend done told you, or somebody that you just heard at work, a coworker or something like that. So now you starting to get swayed with maybe not naturally to yourself, you wouldn't do it, but you allowing this person to make you think because you limited yourself.
You ain't proof check.
Yeah. You
ain't did a proof check.
Yeah, real
all
talk.
you did is a hear check.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when people get getting up in your head, then you've been made a move, and it's like, dang, I know that decision I made, I wasn't being true to myself when I made it. And you'll feel it when they make the move. And just be feeling like, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, but you know, like, you ain't got to be doing this, man.
No, not at all, bro.
Man.
What you got going on?
Yeah, real talk.
And like you said, I like what you said earlier too, when you say when you know you a snake and you let them know, I done been around people like that as well. And to be honest with you, I done been able to be around them without them actually doing anything to me. Snakely. You know what I mean? Because so that lets me know that I maybe you admitting you a snake because you let me know that if you do something to me, I'm gonna come back and get you back. That could be a snake way.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Anything that's crooked is listed as a snake.
Yeah.
Well, everybody say I'm trying to go straight. I ain't heard nobody say I'm trying to go crooked. Anything that's crooked is listed as a snake. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, being true to yourself is knowing, okay, where I'm crooked at. And what I mean by where I'm crooked at, where would I actually allow something underhanded to go on and keep it, you know, as if I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now, if I see it and you don't know I seen it, cool.
Right.
But if I see it and you know I seen it, I'm gonna say something to you. And the reason why, because I got to go and let you know physically that I'm not cool with it, because spiritually you just done bothered me a little bit, homie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that. And the reason why, because I know if that go on too much in the area you in, what happens is destruction.
hey, for sure. Straight destruction. It get chaotic now.
Yeah,
get chaotic,
all the way out the way, and then you don't even know how you got there.
Yeah,
you looking crazy now.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to go through Susan, Craig, John, Peter, Ralph, Jose, and all them different people to find out the scenario or something, and you finna get 7 different stories.
Yeah.
If Jesus had 12 disciples to walk with him, and all of them wrote something, everyone that wrote something different, but it was in the same connection where you knew it was true, but it was still in a different angle of where they seen it.
Right.
So you already know you got to proof check this.
Yeah, you definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You already know where you'll go crooked at.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
It's really just about knowing who you is. If you know who you is, you know who you gonna play with. You know who you ain't gonna play with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you'll know who you'll deal with, and you know who you ain't gonna deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I'm gonna do business, or however it goes, you already know. Now, if you decide to make a choice, to go with that person that you already said you probably wouldn't, then okay, if it happened, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen because you thought it, because they might show you something totally different. Mm-hmm. But if it do happen, don't be out like you choked out.
Right.
And this gonna happen. Oh, this the last thing. Oh, it ain't like that. Then you might well look at what you done to somebody the same way. That's being true to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like if you were playing a chess game, man, if the man make you, you want to play another game, I'll see you tomorrow. What I want to pull the pistol out for. I'll go tell so-and-so what, some private you done told me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that be the thing too with them, because like with true to self, it's broad. You know what I'm saying? It could be thrown because like I said, with the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? But it just be crazy, like, because like you say, when I rap with my song, and how it'll take you, because I could be talking about something totally what I got, you know what I'm saying, in my head, like why I'm true to self, but it's reminding you of a time period in your life. You see what I'm saying? And just that relatability. I feel like as artists, that's how I always try to write. I always try to write broad enough where it's something that like I feel, but I write it to the point where it's not exactly, but it's what I feel mixed with something else.
Right.
And then it ended up coming back to me years later, and I'd be like, dang, I said that, and I'd be like, dog, look how that came around the corner.
But see, who it's supposed to attract is the listener that has went through it in their life,
right? Yeah,
not the listener that's trying to go through it that way. Oh, it sounds so good that I want to try it out. That's just like when rap was back in my days. Everybody, the rap music kind of throwed up for the drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? The money getters. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a different thing. So when the person, a lot of people that listen to the music now haven't even came close to doing some of the stuff they talking about doing, and then it spreads so bad. So if they was true to themselves, they'd be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it this way. So it's the listener has to know what they're listening to. And it has to relate to you in some type of, because I don't listen to some artists, man, I'd be like, oh man, it made me think about something I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make me think about, it don't make me want to do something. It makes me think about what I did. Like when I heard True to Self, I was like, great, that's how I be. And, I ain't got time,
Yeah,
So cause I'm so true to myself, to the point where, man, if I feel like I lie to you, I feel like I done use you as God. I done put you in my mind as if you God. In my mind, if I lie to you, I done put you in my mind as you God. And I feel like that. So I want, when a joker asks me an honest question, I answer honestly. If you get mad, I ain't gonna apologize, because you just mad. Because you ain't God. I done had people tell me the truth, man, and I look at them and I smile. They think I'm upset. I be like, no, thank you. Because those people will not be honest with you, man.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And if you ain't gonna be honest with me, that means you ain't true to yourself.
Yeah, right.
And if you feel like I'm gonna punch you in your mouth about you, don't be around me at all. No one have a conversation with me.
Yeah,
because if I feel like I got to be in fear of anybody in any type of way, listen, man. I don't even need to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to just, if I, to be honest, I ain't gonna say I should, I am gonna tell you the truth because I'm true to myself. It hurts me to tell. Now I do. Now back in the days, if you wanted to lie, I tell you a good one. You know what I'm saying? But it wouldn't be not about no real, now serious stuff. Now, but like I say, if you ain't see me and you can't say I was there and I know I was there, I won't too much say nothing unless I feel like it's, it's got to be said. But if it's something that's gonna wreck your house, and I know it's gonna wreck your house, I talk to him up there.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, cause I'm not gonna be the one to come tell you. And the reason why I'm not gonna be the one to come tell you is because the simple fact of it is, if you get back with them, how y'all gonna look at me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He saw how y'all gonna look at me. Hey, no, real talk. Nah, I ain't even. No, that's one thing too. Like I don't be shying away from stuff. Now, when it come to line, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like it all depends on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, now as far as like I know when I'm at work and stuff like that, I do something wrong, and I ain't even finna cat with you. You know what I'm saying? Like something goes sideways, I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. Right. Like you said, I ain't scared of none of that stuff y'all talking about. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now if it come down to something, and I'm gonna let your mind wander, man. And I'm and look,
it's choices. It's actually you true to yourself on your choice.
Right.
But your choice, I just don't. I feel like the choice should never be fear, and the choice should never be monetary.
What you mean by monetary?
Like somebody could just pay you, man.
Oh yeah.
Somebody could just pay you to put me out there.
Yeah. Nah,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. We come on. I know I ain't Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's
real talk. Man. And sometimes even when it comes to like that, when it comes to like but it's just because lies, they just stick it out with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
that's actually what true to self is about. Lies. Because if you ain't true to self, if you lying to yourself, you're gonna lie to a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Because you're lying to yourself, and you're supposed to be the most important person in your life.
Right.
Outside of God.
Right.
You know?
No, real talk. And that's like, we know what I'm thinking about, like even with certain, because I'm the type of person, if I know something and depending on how I believe you might react, I might not. Like if I feel like, okay, if I tell this person this right now, what I think might be, I might not be 100% by what I know, but maybe I'm about 50 or 60. So I'm like, I might not say nothing. If I feel like you're gonna be like, oh nah, that ain't the, you know what I'm saying? If it might bring a rift, or if you might snap at me because you know what I'm saying, you think what I ain't saying since I ain't got enough proof.
Right.
But then when it happened, you know what I'm saying, and then it hit, and I'm like, I had a feeling, but you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this, but I know I feel like I make them judgment calls depending on what situation I'm in. You know what I'm saying? And like depending on like how close life, like how close it is and how close I am with that person.
Right.
Well, I know, okay, I can tell you this and you ain't gonna trip out and probably run back and tell them what I done told you. Now you done set off an alarm.
But you think about it, and that's the thing right there, being true to yourself. You gonna proof check everything.
Right.
Proof check everybody, because it people tell me, oh, it ain't like it was back in the day. Yeah, well, it's still like it was back in the day. It just moved faster now.
Yeah.
That's all. It's still like it was back. It was the same thing going on now was going on back then. It just moves faster now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. But we was told that was gonna happen. So when you true to yourself, you know it's moving faster. You know you done been here a minute, like me. You ain't got time to be playing with you. I really didn't play with you back then. We were playing the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying now, I definitely ain't got time to play with you because I know I done played wrong and survived wrong. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna live and bask in success of striving right. Yeah, you can say what you want to say and do how you want to do. I'm just gonna be true to number one uno right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I know if I'm true to myself, I'm gonna be true to you. Like it's just like your whole life since you my son, so you know my talk haven't changed.
No.
My movements have. I just don't move in them ways. It's different when people say, you know, you got to be true like we saying, we true to yourself. You got to be for real with you. And what I mean by for real with you got to be able to stand on what you stand on. If it ain't something that you actually put in the equation, like right, actually put it in there, you got to study on everything that is added to you. Everything that's added to you, you got to study.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It is. I believe. I know that's what God wanted us to do. That's why He said He told us to take care of the temple. That's the body. So anything that's added to this physical body, whether it's whatever it is, and what I mean by tapping, something that didn't come out of me when I came out my mama. I came out by myself. I ain't got a twin.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I ain't got nothing to do with what he got going on if he was here. Because you wasn't attached to me. We just came out the same day. Yeah.
Right.
So, you always used to tell you what you walk up on, you can walk off from.
Yeah, you always said that.
Yeah.
You always said that.
Yeah, that's real now. I truly believe that.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why that quote. I know that quote. They've been sticking with me for a minute. So
yeah,
I'm all right because I'm telling you, man. I felt like I said on what I said in that one song I had on my philosophy EP, that bad. I said they was attacking the throne.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you joke. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those times, man, I knew I just had to stay true, and that's why even with music, with a lot of people, I ain't get fooled up in music with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still like that to this day. But I was really staying true to myself because I knew that it was a game that was ahead of my understanding at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know you can't get entangled with everybody. People can sell dreams and sell all this other stuff, but you ain't finna get me like that, bro, because I know what's going on over here.
I remember when I think he was about 9 years old. I was at the Lake Butler work release, and you told me, I asked you what you want to do because you said you didn't want to play football. I said, well, what you want to do? And you told me you want to rap. I said, man, that costs a lot of money. Because I had been with it, but me being me, I was and to be honest with you, I was actually glad. I was actually almost I was just as happy as if you had signed a deal. And the reason why, because music was something that I always loved. I love every style of music. I listen to all types of music. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of the songs, a lot of musical people, music. I mean, just listening to it. But when you said the hip hop, I was like, okay. So I sucked that in, and right now, and now I'm more proud of you of saying what you want to do, and you still doing it at the age you was right now, 24. You said it to me when you was 9.
Right.
So that lets me know right then, okay, this was, I already know it's gonna be some bumps and some lumps because I was in the music game. You're gonna have the bumps and the lumps, but for you to say it at 9, and then we hear you at age 24, and we,
because I wasn't playing.
yeah, true to self,
I wasn't playing.
yeah.
I wasn't playing. It's still some stuff I said back as a jit that I still want to do now. Like I remember I said now one thing I know for sure. I remember when I said I want to be a wrestler. Nah,
No,
that ain't something. No,
that's Zion. That's
yeah.
Zion.
And I wasn't even talking about a wrestler like that. So I was legit. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about being on WWE.
Oh, you talking
about that?
But see, that's where they come up from. They actually a lot of them come even from either out of, I think, if I'm not mistaken, out of football or out of a wrestling like that. It's just that it's more because I used to wrestle back at Columbia High.
Yeah, I remember saying that.
Mr. Jake Bradley was the coach. You know what I'm saying? And it was strenuous.
Yeah.
And then it was a mind thing trying to stay at a certain weight because you couldn't wrestle if you was if you weighed too much, they wouldn't let you wrestle if you was in high school or in what Zion was doing. And if you weighed too less, then you might have to drop down. But if your name is on the bracket of the wrestle, you can't wrestle. Like you got to sit out anyway. So it was, and I think that was good because that helped me out a lot in school. Usually I wasn't in there long, but anything I did, I liked it. So I learned. And now, even all the stuff that I did back then, I still use it right now today. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you told me that, I was like, okay. So we here now. And I'm like, yeah. That's being true to self. And you were so true to yourself when you said it, even though you was 9. I was like, I told Mama, I think you want to be a rapper. Because I was in college with them, like, I'm like, okay. Yeah, I know what I went through.
I honestly don't even know how I stuck out rapping that long. I just got stuck in doing it.
You ain't stuck. You ain't really stuck. To me, you ain't stuck because
just to have that. But even as a jit, because there's a lot of stuff that I did want to do that I just never ended up doing. But I think because I just ain't have it right there in front of me. Like, because I did want to do boxing when I was like 12. I think I was like 10 or 11. I wanted to do boxing.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
But I guess since like you see, they ain't really had nothing like that going on like that for nothing.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. You got these children. You wonder why all of them want to rap because in some of these cities ain't nothing to do.
Right.
Ain't nothing for them to do. So are they either gonna rap? Are they gonna be video? How they call it? The playing the video game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and being true to yourself. We just, hey man, you got to know who you is. So yeah, so I was yeah. They ain't got nothing like that here. You good to get soccer now. You used to get soccer around here, but you good to get that since they closed the boys club and the girls club down.
Yeah, that was something Joe wanted to do at one point in time. Yeah, but seeing like I said, with rapping, you can do that right in the house. You can write whatever. It was so bad at one time because back in about 2011, 2010, it wasn't really. I ain't had. We didn't have like the phones and all this like that. When it came to beats and stuff, you had to either go on the TV or the computer to just listen to beats and try to write something. So I would have to like play the songs on the CD and just rap over them, right over them rapping. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get a thought process or something. I was doing it at one point in time because I couldn't get beats like that until I actually got Mama got us laptops. So I was on YouTube looking up all types of beats from that point on. And then rapping. That's when I started posting little rap videos on YouTube.
Well, imagine trying to get a beat. My time.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah, that was. I know that was crucial.
Man, yeah, we got smashed on beats.
Yeah, I know that was crucial.
And, I don't even remember us having YouTube in our era. I remember MTV.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
I
think I
remember
really had YouTube.
MTV in my era, far as when it come down to that music, but I don't remember hearing nothing about a YouTube. Well, you know, cell phones didn't come out to what, 95, 96 around this area. Now they had the book bag phones, but them phones they were, you charge it in your car and all that old good stuff. Yes, so you didn't have a car, you was in trouble. You got a bill for like $500 and something a month.
Yeah, golly.
Matter of fact, me and my buddy BC was telling me, he say, you step across the street, you roaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, what do you mean by that? You step across the street, you're wrong.
well, you know, back then they had the peak time. You got charged for every minute you talk. It's just that sometimes they'll give you 15 or 20 minutes during this time, or they'll give you a whole hour. Like I think it usually be like from 7 to 8, whole hour free. So everybody, you know, around 7 to 8 o'clock, everybody tried to call everybody trying to get in. Because this was back when PowerTel. I think PowerTel just came out. Ericsson came out like a year or two after PowerTel that I can remember. Then you had Cellular One. Then Alltel came out. It was crazy.
Oh,
It was crazy back then.
Yeah, okay.
We had the beepers, see. You know, you got to beep. If you ain't got a phone in your house, you got to walk down to the telephone booth. Yeah, I think they snatched up all the telephone booths.
Yeah, we were talking about because I was trying to find one around here because I was like, don't over there same way supermarket was a Dennis store on the east. I was like, then they had, he was like, nah, they were going to snatch out too, and I was like, man, what?
Yeah,
because I want to do a music video in front of one of them, man, but they ain't got
good
none.
luck.
Yeah, they ain't. I looked at the Greyhound. I could have sworn the Greyhound station had one. I looked. I said, no,
they did
that one too.
If I'm not mistaken, the Greyhound had about 2 up there. They snatched them right on up from up there. But shoot, I think when they remodeled the Greyhound, they snatched them in telephone booth. Man, shoot, all these cell phones now.
Yeah, it got it too. Yeah,
move that mess. Or leave it there and use it as something to block somebody from running into your store.
Yeah. Running into your store. Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Shoot, man.
Yeah,
This thing, yeah, but
I know it's still a few of them around, but yeah, they be snatching them up. But I don't think it's none around Lake City no more.
no.
Yeah, I don't think it's none around. I seen one in Jacksonville, like in their little park area. Like I think the park.
Oh yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I've been in a couple of those cities and states I done seen some of them, but with the head still on them, but no phone inside of them. You know, so I done seen that in a few spots I done been in. I just can't remember where, because I be everywhere so much. I have to remember where I'm at.
Yeah, because I know at Mr. Dennis store. I think the booth thing still there, but the phone and
right, okay,
gone. Crazy, yeah, it's crazy. Just like that, man. And sometimes when they get to snatching that stuff up like that, you forget it was even ever done.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't like that, but that's why I be happy when I can't remember. If I see a picture, be like, oh, it used to be like, yeah, go ahead and jog some of that back, man. So the piece together what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some people getting about this. That. What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today. The old school didn't pay.
Right, yeah, right.
I still know, man.
Yo, real talk, though. Real talk. Yeah, man.
True to self. Right. That's what it's about. True to self.
Yeah.
Once you start really being true to self, man, you ain't really got to worry about the world no more. Not like what you've been worried about. You ain't got to be worried about them, period, when you true to self, because they gonna deal with you with how you will.
Especially about the thoughts of other people and everything like that. You ain't got to worry about that, man.
No.
You ain't got to see. I learned that at a young age, man, because I stayed feeling outcast. So so I always just staying true to myself, man. I learn at a young age. Don't worry about what the world think. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go.
Boy, that's a job, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a job. So you better be powered up.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by powered up, you better be sure, man, you ain't too much powered up with the spirit, but you're gonna be able to be powered up with something that's gonna cause a train wreck anyway. Because if you ain't,
I be mindful of what the world think, but I don't get caught up in it. I don't get caught up in it. I don't care enough to be stressed about my own. No,
please, it's like watching a Tyler Perry movie or anybody else movie. Yeah, it's entertainment, man.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
Real talk.
And it's gonna stay entertainment because I'm trying to entertain.
Yeah.
And shoot.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I think some of the wrong people got money.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Shoot.
I
I'm
feel
like
the same
Tupac
way.
now, man. What you got a house for ain't with you and you got 13 rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
When a lot of the right people do get the money, because it's some people out there they get it and you can tell.
Yeah, you
You
can
know
tell.
what I'm saying? They make it.
Because the environment where they come from, they love change.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people that eating. You know, you'll know. You'll know. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna always have them people that's bitter about something. Now everybody ain't gonna be on your team. Now, boy, if you got everybody on your team, ooh.
Right.
Well, like how Joe the 386 said it. If you think this real ain't
He said it's a cold world. Don't believe me. Go and ask Jesus.
right. It's a cold world, boy.
Hey, shout out 386 Jody, man.
Yeah, shout out 386 Jody, man.
Shout out Trap D Fire out the studios, boy.
Yes, sir. Jackson, Florida, man. Having the count of 386,
386 represent now.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jody said it's a cold world. Don't believe me. Go and ask Jesus. I said, golly. You're right. You're right, though. And that's what I tell people fast. You know something that I think about? I had a lady at the gas station the other day. You know what I'm saying? If you ever end up seeing this, shout out to Lord. You know what I'm saying? That was her name. But she had seen me when I got out. I seen her pumping her gas. But she was right by the pump I was at. When I got out, I locked my door. When I locked the door, went into the store. So when I came back out, you know what I'm saying? She was like, is that a new truck? And I was like, I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, she's like, oh yeah, because she was like, I noticed you had locked it or whatever like that. And I was just like, wow, we really live in a time where, you know, people feel like they have to just lock their doors, you know, so just to run into the store and this and that. And she was going on. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, you just felt some type of way because it was locked and you was around and you was the only one around. I know she was hard about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then she asked me if I was a Christian. Because I told her I was like, yo, I just stay on point like that or whatever and everything like this and that going on. I was like, this really ain't mine either, so I'm gonna protect it and guard it. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I understand. And then she asked me if I was a Christian, and then she shook my hand and everything. And she told me her name, and I told her my name or whatever, and I told her have a blessed day.
And what was her name?
Her name was Laura.
Okay, well, shout out to Laura,
man. Shout out Laura, man. Shout out Laura.
Speaking of real podcast, shouting out one to Laura, man.
Already.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, that was just crazy. I don't know what made me think about that, man. But yeah, because we was talking about Jesus.
Right.
But I was just thinking in my head though, even with that situation. Listen, if you read the Bible, if you see the way they did Jesus and he was righteous, man.
Right.
And we walking around this world and we all sinners and we sin every day. And we expecting to get this glorious amount of positive love just because we walk out one day or a couple of days out the week feeling it positive. You know what I'm saying? Like we just, no, bro. No. I'm not finna just think everything out here sweet. You know, so you could be just a regular lady sitting there pumping your gas, but on a mission. And I don't watch too many movies, man. Right. People be spies that they done hopped in. Now you trying to figure out you got a bug up under your car now or something like that.
Right. You
don't know.
Everybody, that you hear what I said? Even if you're trying to come at me monetary. She goes, listen, we not living in that world. We never have actually lived in a world to where we're not supposed to watch ourselves.
Right.
That has never been a world. After Adam and Eve did their thing, all that changed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so we didn't even come in a world that all that was done. If when they say Jesus, the word walked amongst us 2,000 years ago. How many years was it before he walked that the foolishness was going on before he walked? You see what I'm saying? So you already know we don't live in a world where, we live in a world where people lock their door. Yes, we been living in a world.
We got to.
Yeah, we've been here.
You can't play. You make stuff like that a habit. It's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say every now and then we might slip up and it's left unlocked, but it's not like just knowingly like, oh, I could have locked the door and laugh it off.
Yeah,
no, because now it done became a habit, and now the next thing you know, you done made it a habit of leaving this unlocked. Somebody come through one day. Right. They looking for it. I mean, I hate to think like that, but that stuff be happening every now and then. Right. So, but I do understand. Like I said, she probably only felt some type of way because it was locked.
And you
was the only one around.
And she was there. Yeah. And then, like you say, like what you say, if you cut a tree down and it fall in the woods and nobody was, or a tree fall down in the woods, did it make a sound? Yeah.
Yeah, it made a sound.
You just wasn't there to hear it.
Yeah, it made a sound.
Since she was there to hear it, she felt like, okay, he's locking it for me because I'm the only one out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so.
But see, I'm also locked in just in case a random car wreck just happened. And nigga hop out the car and he run across and try to hop in.
That has happened.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a funny thing you say that, because I remember back in 2000 and let me see, like 2002, maybe 2003, and I don't even remember the cat's name, but it was some cats out of, I think they was out of Tallahassee, Florida. And something was going on. I can't remember if it was homecoming or something was going on, and I jumped out of my car. These cats here jumped out of one car, jumped in another car at the gas station out here, right here in Lake City, by 75. Matter of fact, we the Best Western at with the gas station in front of Best Western. You got the Welfare Hospital across there.
Yeah.
The cats jumped out. So they jumped out of this car, all the cars was fixed up because I think it was Classic Week or something like that. Something was going on. So they jumped out of the car so fast that boom, they dropped the cell phone. I picked the cell phone up, tried to haul the cars down, but they were riding so fast, I guess nobody even realized. So I called the last number that was called on that cell phone. And I said, hey, yo, man, y'all just dropped y'all phone, man. You said, no, bro, we ain't dropped no phone, my nigga. We at the hotel. I think it was in either Tallahassee or something. I said, I just seen y'all vehicles going down south. He said, what? I described. I said, some cats jumped in the car. So like what you're saying is just that this was happening. Right. This was going down. This was in 2003. We in 24 now, so you already know it's a little faster, a little different.
Whole lot. Yeah. And
So,
then you in the stove.
Yeah.
Blindside, ain't no telling what conversation go down in that stove. Whether you talking with the clerk a little more than necessary, or you looking for what you're looking for, the line just long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right? You know, man, it be
and most of the time the line be long.
Yeah. If you stuff going on, man, if you stuff going on, and people don't be thinking about that stuff and trying to anticipate that. I be trying. I ain't saying you can anticipate everything, but if I can. Then I will, because ain't no telling how this might save me. You know what I'm saying? Man, you roll the dice. You roll the dice, man. If you're going to roll it on me, I'm going to try to make sure the chance is going to be a little more this way, man, if I play it like this. So, yeah. But nah, I thought that was funny, though. Even when she had said it to me, I put a big smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? When she said it, because I was for the bust out laughing. Right. Because I'm like, I already know why you saying it, man.
Yeah. It's random now that people do that, man. That's just what it is. It's random now. Yeah. You know. But like I said, you know, we just sitting here chopping it up, man, about this true to self. Glad to sit here with old Go Get It Gleezy, man, like we always do. We say whenever we get a little conversation, we're gonna come back to y'all with one. Just like a little father and son thing we do, man. For the GGI, man. Also for the Speaking the Real podcast, Mr. GGI wrote right here, man, and then Go Get It Gleezy over there, man. Peace out. And I don't mean to say peace out. I want to send a shout out to Jody 386, man, Trap D, man. I want to send a shout out to all the GGI family, man, that's pushing. We see you out there, man. Y'all getting it. Jody 386, Jody, you already know, man. You keep that thing pushing like you're pushing. Trap D, man, you keep your thing going down with Power Reality Studios in Jasper, Florida, man. Y'all need to get with my man. Very good engineer, man. Do his thing, and real humble brother, man. Real good people to deal with, man. We with that thing where I gotta let y'all know, man. The country boy hustle, man. This is how we getting down, man, and we gonna do this thing. I really, to be true to myself, man, I really thank God for what's happening with the GGI, because I've been pushing this GGI thing even before my son was born, and for him to even jump on this like this and run with it. And he also, man, I must say the queen of the lake, man, the queen of GGI, man, Carly the Diva, man. I'm telling you, listen, the bloodline is thick, man. That's all I'm saying, man. It's thick. I thank God for it. I actually thank God for it. I don't thank myself, because I thank God, because it's something I didn't even see coming. But since I know what it is, I know the plan, I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna keep going, man. Anybody that's down with GGI Speaking the Real, y'all, let's get it, man. Let's promote. Let's help each other. Let's be true to self, man. If you say you're an entrepreneur and you're a hustler, or you anything dealing in a business world, and you not dealing with business people, you dealing with all other type people, none of the people you dealing with is in a business themselves, then you to me that's kind of like that don't work.
Right.
You know, you got to have a circle, man.
Yeah.
And that's just being true to self, because I know, because I got a circle. Yeah. That's why I keep going like I'm going.
Off top.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, well, you know, go get a Gleezy, man. Let them know where to follow you at, man.
Oh, man, y'all already know, man. Go get it, Gleezy, aka Mr. Lake City on TikTok and on YouTube, man. You can follow me, man. It's Mr. Lake City. Go ahead and subscribe. It's Go Get It Gleezy up on everything. But really, all that's tied in. You type in one, you're going to catch the other.
Okay.
So go ahead, Go Get It Gleezy. I just put in Mr. Lake City, and you're going to catch all of it, man. You're going to see it going on IG. Go Get It _Gleezy. You feel what I'm saying? And shoot, that's all. Oh, but yeah, on all streaming platforms called Gleezy, because I ain't dropped too much up on the Go Get It Gleezy just yet. You know what I'm saying? I got one track out under the Encore. I got that one out under Go Get It Gleezy, but everything else fall up on the call Gleezy. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all know, like I said, you type in one, you're going to catch the other, and my whole catalog will pull up. And y'all, let's rock out, man. Speaking the real, we're going to keep getting it.
That's right. You know, y'all know how to follow me, man. You follow me on the Speaking the Real, man. And y'all gonna keep coming to keep with these podcasts. I got some more people gonna be coming on here, man. And just to let y'all know, man, y'all can follow me, actually, you know what I'm saying, Carlton Clarity on Facebook, on Speaking the Real podcast on Facebook. You can find me on Speaking the Real on Instagram, and you can follow me behind Mr. Go Get It on TikTok. Man, let's get down, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? For the people that want to be entertained, y'all like and subscribe. For the people that want to do business, hit me on the side.
All right, that's up, man.
Okay.
What am I to do when they spraying lies, but this is the truth? I ain't gonna post, ain't finna hate on your growth, but they gon' hear my side in the booth. Somebody lied to me too.